So what is the root cause of tension?
Well, tension lies in our emotional reaction to people, situations, anything that we're encountering in our either internal environment or external environment. If thoughts come up internally, we can have tension. But what causes this emotional reaction is amazing to me. The emotional reactions are due to our programming during childhood. Take the first 7 years. You are actually programmed on how to respond. And if you're in an environment that's not as balanced as it could be, for example, and something comes up in your environment and you're not used to that, it creates that fear response, that tension. Tension is a result of the deepest root of tension is fear. Wait a minute, it's something's different than what I'm used to. So if you're told, like I'm being very extreme here, let's say you're told never eat anything outside in a restaurant. I mean, that's bizarre, but let's say you can't, everything's impure. And let's suppose you're at a job, you're just coming out of school and you've been taught that your whole life and you have to, this is very extreme, but it gives the example. And all of a sudden you're at a place where you're eating food that's made outside of your home. You might have that tension like, oh my gosh, this is something that's different than what I'm used to. Because we create these belief systems based on how we're trained. It's programming of the mind. And so, what we have to do, I remember my teacher used to say, the first 20 years you learn it, take the next 20 years and unlearn what you've learned because there's nothing new to learn. You're already there. It's all these veils that we put on ourselves from the programming that creates the tension.
Right. And you
So,
and I have had that conversation where, since I'm a tech guy, I always have these tech analogies, and these are like viruses, right? False beliefs and
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah,
things
yeah.
that infect your thought processes and, of course, create the tension. So it makes perfect sense what the source of the tensions are, and that we have to unlearn all that stuff that we don't believe anymore.